Welcome to the Halloween episode of Sports Central. I'm Jackson Bickers.
And I'm Peyton Price. We have lots of sports to catch you up on, so let's jump right into it.
Central Michigan's football team was back in action looking for a bounce-back win coming out of the bye week. The Chippewas would travel to Bowling Green, Ohio to take on the Falcons. Bowling Green was coming in hot after a huge rivalry win over Toledo. Unfortunately, Pudge the Cat and his Falcons were not ready for the maroon and gold defensive line, as the Chippewas would tally up 2 sacks and 8 tackles for loss. Leading the defense was senior Jordan Kwiatkowski, as he had 7 solo tackles and 2.5 tackles for loss. Oh, and don't forget his interception that was returned to the 1-yard line. This stellar play would result in Kwiatkowski being awarded the MAC Defensive Player of the Week. Central Michigan's defense would only surrender 6 points, while the offense found the end zone 3 times, helping CMU put away the Falcons 27-6 on the road. The win snaps the longest active losing road streak in MAC play and is the first conference victory on the road for the Maroon and Gold since 2022. Offensively, Angel Flores was excellent, tallying a hat trick of touchdowns and 72 total yards on the ground. Looking to keep the good times rolling, the Chippewas returned home to Kelly Short Stadium to take on UMass for homecoming. The Chippewas would keep their momentum early as Brock Townsend would open up the scoring in the first quarter with a 1-yard touchdown. Despite the Minutemen responding and tying up the game, CMU would rally 14 more unanswered points in the first quarter to take a commanding 21-7 lead. Joe Lavis showed off his arm as he completed 10 of 11 passes, going for 148 yards and 2 touchdowns, helping Central take down UMass 38-13. Sophomore running back Brock Townsend broke out, collecting 2 rushing touchdowns and a 51-yard receiving touchdown, making it back-to-back weeks with a CMU player having 3 touchdowns. The Chippewas, now with 5 wins, are just 1 away from gaining bowl eligibility and sit in 2nd place in the MAC. Next up for CMU is the big one, as the Chippewas will head down to Kalamazoo the day after Halloween to try and spook up another big win to retain the victory cannon, win the Michigan MAC Trophy, and keep MAC championship hopes alive against Western Michigan.
The Central Michigan volleyball team returned home to McGurk Arena last weekend to take on Akron in back-to-back matches. It was all Chippewas in the first match as the Maroon and Gold completed the 3-set sweep over the Zips. It was an offensive clinic for CMU as they tallied 56 kills, the team's most in a 3-set match in program history. The second match was more of a same as the Chippewas swept Akron once again. The dominant weekend earned 2 Chippewas MAC Player of the Week honors. Natalia Raymond earned Offensive Player of the Week after leading the team with a .323 hitting percentage between the 2 matches, and Keelan Mill earned Setter of the Week as she dished out 79 assists across 6 sets. The girls would look to continue their 3-game conference winning streak as they traveled to play Kent State. CMU earned the victory in match 1, 3-1, behind Natalia Raymond's 5th double-double of the year with 17 kills and 13 digs. In match 2, the Chippewas swept the Golden Flashes behind Grace Thomas and Taylor Cripes, team leading 11 kills. Central Michigan is now tied for 3rd in the MAC with a conference record of 6-5. Looking to extend the winning streak past 5 games, the Maroon and Gold will head to Ypsilanti on Tuesday to face Eastern Michigan before returning home for 2 matches against Ohio over the weekend.
Central Michigan's field hockey team looked to continue to push the boundaries of their historic season and make a run at the Mid-American Conference Tournament as the regular season begins to wind down. The push would start on the road in Oxford as the Chippewas faced off against the number 18 Miami of Ohio Redhawks. Unfortunately, the team was unable to keep pace with the defending MAC champions, who powered past CMU 8-0. Central then returned home to Christie Freeze Field to face the Kent State Golden Flashes. This one was a defensive slugfest that again ended in defeat for the Maroon and Gold, as Kent State buried the overtime winner 1 minute into overtime. Despite the loss, goalkeeper Ashley Cogger was excellent in between the posts, saving 14 shots for the Chippewas. Looking to snap their 3-game losing streak, the Chippewas took a trip out east to face Longwood in a pivotal MAC game. Central's offense finally got things back on track, defeating the Lancers 5-3. Carolina Ryan led the way with her 2nd hat trick of the season, along with the help of top 3 MAC goal scorer Mallory Cameron, who added the other 2 goals. To round out the weekend, the team stayed in Virginia for a non-conference game against VCU. The Rams offense jumped ahead to a 3-0 lead and never looked back, defeating Central 6-1. Starting goalkeeper Ashley Cogger had 15 saves on the day, marking her 6th straight game with 10+ saves. The grad student now has 83 total saves in her last 6 starts. The Chippewas currently stand at 8-8 overall as the MAC tournament is just around the corner. Central Michigan fighting for their spot in the conference playoffs. Their last MAC game of the season will be next weekend at Bellarmine.
Central Michigan soccer laced up their boots for 3 of their last 4 games, starting on October 16th against Kent State. The Chippewas hosted the Golden Flashes while still trying to find their first win of the season, as well as win number 250 in the team's history. CMU looked like they were down for the count early on, giving up a 7th-minute strike to trail 1-0. Then, after both teams traded away fruitless opportunities at the net, Jimena Perez Ayala tucked a penalty shot in the 60th minute to tie it up. The two teams went scoreless from then on, ending the game in a tie. Just 3 days later, Miami of Ohio hosted the Maroon and Gold, in which the Red Hawks made easy work of the Chippewas, beating them 3-0. From there, it was a Sunday rivalry matchup between Central and Western Michigan, with the Broncos having the chance to secure the MAC regular season championship and the Chippewas trying to play spoiler. Gabriela Sapia became the 6th different Chippewa to find the nylon this season. However, CMU still fell short to the regular season champs 3-1. The Maroon and Gold have one last chance to secure a win this season, as well as the program's 250th of all time. This Wednesday at 3 p.m. will be the final homestand for the Chippewas, taking on their other in-state rivals, Eastern Michigan, at the CMU Soccer Complex. That'll wrap up our coverage of Central Michigan sports for the week.
After the break, we will jump into professional sports, including our first look into the brand new NBA season.
When I arrived in the U.S. at 19, I struggled to find job opportunities without a high school diploma. Everything I have, my education, my career, my marriage, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and my teachers.
Your achievement has set an example for so many students. Most importantly, your daughter.
Education was the key that unlocked all my opportunities.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free.
People tell me how lucky my daughter is to have been adopted. But really, we're the lucky ones. Learn more at adoptuskids.org.
Week 7 of the NFL was a wild one. Thursday Night Football did not disappoint, with the unction battle between two 40-year-old QBs, Joe Flacco and Aaron Rodgers, where it was a shootout. Cincinnati's Jamar Chase shined, putting up 161 receiving yards in a 33-31 win over the Steelers. In Chicago, the Bears won their 4th consecutive game over the Saints, 26-14, led by a strong run game from DeAndre Swift, who put up 124 rushing yards in the win. The Eagles finally got their receivers the ball, with A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith both catching touchdowns in the 28-22 win over Minnesota, who continues to have a quarterback issues as Carson Wentz threw a pick-6 in this game. Out to the West Coast, a wild game between the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos left both fan bases stunned. The Giants led 19-0 entering the 4th quarter and 26-8 with 10 minutes left. Most viewers thought this one was over, but Bo Nix and the Broncos offense came alive and crawled all the way back to win on a game-winning field goal by Will Lutz to win 33-32. On Monday night, the Lions took on the Buccaneers without their entire starting secondary. It seemed it was going to be a long night for the Lions defense. However, the Lions defense controlled the game, earning the makeshift secondary the nickname the Legion of Whom. With touchdowns from Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jahmyr Gibbs, the Lions were able to snag the victory 24-9.
The MLB season is just about wrapped up, and the World Series has arrived. The Toronto Blue Jays are representing the American League, while the Los Angeles Dodgers are representing the National League. Games 1 and 2 were played in Toronto, and the crowd brought 32 years worth of energy. Toronto would take Game 1 with an 11-4 win over the Dodgers behind a 9-run 6th inning for the Blue Jays. This came with the first ever pinch hit grand slam in the World Series from Addison Barger. Seranthony Dominguez would get credited with the win after a short outing from starter Trey Yesavage, who went 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 5 strikeouts. The Blue Jays were all over starter Blake Snell with a 5-inning outing, allowing 5 runs and 4 strikeouts. With all the Game 1 craziness, Game 2 was all LA, who would win this game 5-1. Max Muncy and Will Smith went deep in this one for LA, as well as Yoshinobu Yamamoto going to complete 9 innings for the 2nd game in a row, allowing only 1 run and striking out 8 batters. Games 3 through 5 will be played in Los Angeles before the series will head back to Toronto if the Blue Jays win 1 game in Los Angeles.
The NBA returned last week with the Oklahoma City Thunder raising their first ever championship banner and receiving championship rings to start the season. Opening night in the NBA featured the Rockets led by Kevin Durant returning to OKC to take on the Thunder, and Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors versus Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers. The Rockets and Thunder went to double overtime with the Thunder winning 125-124 thanks to 35 points from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, sending KD back to Houston 0-1. In the second game of opening night, two of the NBA's biggest markets clashed. Jimmy Buckets impressed in this one, scoring 31 points to earn the Warriors the win over the Lakers and spoil Luka's 43-point gem. Another impressive performance was San Antonio Spurs center Victor Wembanyama against the Dallas Mavericks and rookie Cooper Flagg. Wembanyama put up an alien-like numbers, 40 points, 15 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Cooper Flagg, the #1 overall pick in the 2025 NBA draft, put up 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 steal in his NBA debut, which was unfortunately a losing effort to the Spurs. Moving to the East, the Detroit Pistons began their 2025 campaign in Chicago against the Bulls. They trailed most of the game, but tried to make a 23-point comeback, but fell short despite 23 points from guard Cade Cunningham. The Pistons did, however, manage to pick up their first win of the new season against the Rockets with another 20-point game from Cunningham to earn head coach J.B. Bickerstaff his 250th win of his coaching career. That's it for professional sports on the week.
Don't go anywhere, though. After the break, Game Time brings on a game of Jeopardy, hosted by yours truly.
Cook foods to the right temperature using a food thermometer. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back to Sports Central. It's game time. I'm Peyton, your host for Jeopardy. Real quick, let's meet the contestants. Starting on the right side, Mason. Next to him, you already met our host, Jackson. Then Luke and Nick. Now, let's come back to me, and let's tell you how this is going to work. We're going to start with Jackson, our host. He's going to pick the first question. Once we go, starting with there. If you get a question wrong, you lose the point. But then there's the rebuttal, and anyone else can answer to win those points. And I think it's pretty much as simple as that. So let's get right into it. Jackson, you're our host. Let's start.
Let's start with NCAA for 300.
NCAA for 300. Who has the NCAA record for most passing yards? That looked like Jackson.
Case Keenum.
I knew it.
You're right.
Oh my God.
First points go to Jackson, and that means, Jackson, the next question will stay with you.
Let's stay in NCAA, but let's go with 400 here.
All right, NCAA for 400. Who led the NCAA in rushing yards in 2021? Now, I was reading that, so I didn't see it.
It was me.
I think it's Mason.
I believe 2021 rushing yards was Lou Nichols.
It was Lou Nichols. Great bounce back there for Mason. And Mason, that means you've got the next one.
NCAA 200, please.
All right, NCAA for 200. Name one of the 2 newest programs to join the FCS level in 2025. We're going to stick with Mason.
Well, the 2 are Missouri State and Delaware.
He's got them both.
Jeez,
Unfortunately,
man,
you don't get
actually.
bonus points for both of them.
Well, I just wanted
But
to show you that I knew him.
what a comeback from Mason following his last performance way back when.
Thanks,
He's
man.
got a commanding lead. We're going to stick with him.
NCAA 500.
All right, NCAA for 500. Who is the all-time leader in career points in NCAA men's hoops? That's Jackson.
Pete Maravich.
That is Pete Maravich. Great bounce back from Jackson. Still looking for Luke and Nick to get on the board.
Trust.
It's going to go back to Jackson. We're going to stick with NCAA, finish it out.
Yeah, perfect. We'll go with NCAA.
All right. How many teams participate in March Madness?
Oh, I didn't even know the question was
Luke
up.
right there.
Well, technically it's 68.
That is correct, Luke. Way to
68.
bounce back. Just for a
That
couple
feels
hundred
unfair.
points.
You know, it's
But
okay.
Luke's on the
Setting
board.
bell for him.
And Luke, you're going to retain this one. Where are you going with it?
NBA 200.
Oh, who would have guessed Luke goes to NBA? Who led the NBA in triple doubles in 2024-25?
We're going to
Right
go
back
with
with Luke,
Nikola Jokic.
There you go. I mean, that one was a layup, but
Well, he does a lot of those, so.
and that's how he gets the triple doubles.
We'll go
Luke, we're
with,
sticking
we'll
with you.
stay in NBA, we'll go 400.
All right, all the way up to 400. Who was the last MVP winner from the U.S.? Mason?
Yeah, I didn't let you finish, but now that you said U.S., I'm kind of nervous. I can't even think of recent ones.
I'm going to have to put you on a timer. 3,
LeBron James.
2, that's not it.
Oh, well.
I
then
thought
give
we
it
were
to
able to
us.
rebuttal.
So, technical issue there.
I knew
yes. Yes, from now on.
I was ready to yell Shea.
Are you kidding me?
I was
now
going to
on,
go
we
with
will-
Harden
we
too,
will
but
be
I, was
on
gonna-
that.
I couldn't remember him or Westbrook who was first.
Is it still
Well,
me?
I was trying to think back, and Jokic was the only one I could think of.
Yeah, you know what? Luke,
He's
we're going to
not
stay with you.
Okay, we'll go NFL 300.
All right, switching sides here, entering new territory. Calvin Johnson led the Lions in receiving yards, if you could let me finish here, in the 2010s. Who was the second during that time period? And I didn't even get to see who pressed the timer. Or the bell, rather.
Who was
It was Luke first. It
All
was
right,
Luke
thank you
first.
for the honor code there. Luke.
I'm going to say Golden Tate.
Right, you are. Golden Tate, my boy. Luke, really bouncing back.
We're going to get it out of the way. NBA 500.
All right, going to the big one in the NBA. What NBA franchise has the most career losses all time? That one was easy to see, Mason.
The Lakers.
Wrong. Who wants next? Nick.
Celtics.
Nope.
Gotta be one of the old ones. You would think.
I don't think it's worth losing the points,
I'm not-
unfortunately. I don't think
not
I'm going
lose
to touch
500.
that.
No thanks.
All right, well, that one's out of here. It was the Sacramento
shot.
Kings.
Really? Okay. No,
That makes sense.
I thought it would have been one of like the older
Me
ones.
too.
They are pretty old.
Not as old as the Minneapolis
I
Lakers.
guess they consider like the Royals, like
Yeah.
those
That's
teams.
fair.
All right, well, Mason and Nick actually lose points on that one. Man, Luke, he didn't answer, but he's still going to have dibs on this one. Here we go.
We're going to go NFL for 400.
All right, swinging back to NFL. Who caught the Minneapolis Miracle? Looks like Luke to me.
Stephon Diggs.
Right you are, yet again.
Current Patriot, by the way. Shout out. Got his first touchdown yesterday.
What do you got
All right,
next?
We'll go with CMU for 300.
All right, first time seeing CMU here. Who was the highest NBA/WNBA draft selection in Central Michigan basketball history?
I'm between two.
Dude, we just had a story on this.
She was just put in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't buzz in.
Oh my God.
Dude,
It's all you guys.
I just read this story. I was the anchor for it.
I thought it was Mark. So I'm glad I didn't buzz in. Thank you guys.
I can't remember
I'm
anyone.
gonna-
At the Hall of Fame
I'm
ceremony.
going to feel like an idiot, dude.
Can I get a guess from anybody?
Nick, hit the button. Hit the button.
Nick, to be fair, you got a lot of ground to cover.
No,
Nick, hit
I'm
the
not
button.
going to lose more.
All right, well, I think time's up on that one. We're just going to have to move on.
Oh.
Oh, it really?
Okay, I think she was the 7th or 8th pick in the WNBA
That's who
draft.
I was
then. That's
thinking
yeah,
of.
I came in. That was
All right.
All right, moving on. I think it's still Luke's pick here.
We're going to go NBA 300.
All right, back to the NBA. Where did Cade Cunningham go to college? That looks to me like Jackson.
Oklahoma State.
Right, you are.
It's not even reading them off. This isn't even fair.
Gotta be locked
Yeah,
in. Gotta be ready.
No one said in the rules that you couldn't jump the gun.
You did yell at somebody already.
Let's go CMU 400.
All right, back to CMU. What is the name of our wrestling coach at Central Michigan University? Jackson.
Ben Bennett.
There you go. Took a while there, but
All
you
right,
got it.
Jackson's running
Jackson's
away
still
with
getting
it.
on the board,
We're gonna-
taking a commanding lead. Jackson, this one's still with you.
Let's stick with CMU for 300.
All right. Who currently leads CMU's volleyball team in kills?
That one.
Natalia Raymond.
I don't believe that's true.
No?
Jackson,
Taylor Kripe.
Oh,
there you are.
Really?
I got an advantage. I call the game, so I
Yeah.
got a bit of an advantage.
All right.
All right,
you know
well,
what?
Jackson
All
gained
right.
some points there, and Luke's going to lose a couple,
Oh, still beating me.
and that will keep it with Jackson here.
Let's stay with CMU 200.
All right. Who leads the Chippewas in rushing touchdowns this year? Mason.
Angel Flores.
I believe that's correct. There we go. There it is. All right.
There we go.
Mason gets back on the board.
That was only 200.
Still got some ground to cover. But Mason, it is still your turn to pick here.
Oh. NFL 500.
5 of the last 6 Super Bowls have included the Kansas City Chiefs. What year did the Chiefs not play for the Lombardi Trophy? We will take either the year or the 2 teams that played in that Super Bowl.
Well, it was the Rams and the Bengals.
Do you have the year for me, just for fun?
2022.
Right, there you go. Unfortunately, no bonus points for that. But hey,
Right.
that was pretty cool. All right, Luke gets some more points. Trying to play catch up with Jackson. Jackson's our leader, but Luke, it's your list.
Let's make things interesting. Miscellaneous 400.
Oh, cracking open the new list. What does the PDGA stand for? Luke?
Professional Disc Golf Association.
Oh my
Right you are.
That was
Quick
impressive.
trigger, and he got it.
Sure is miscellaneous.
Right
That's-
on the dime. Luke, it's getting close now. Still your board.
Come on.
NFL 200.
Oh, going back, switching gears. Who leads the NFL in receiving yards? I think that was Nick. But is Nick ready for it?
He don't know it.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
the floor is yours for now. You got to give me something, Nick.
Jamar Chase.
Wrong. Who's got next?
I've drawn a blank.
I want to see the bell for whoever wants next.
Because it's not who I thought it was, because
Me.
he's injured now.
yeah, I don't.
We're gonna give hints now. Think West.
West? Like a division
Oh.
West? Okay.
Luke.
Jackson Smith and Jim.
There it is.
Oh, is he?
There it is.
Okay.
I actually feel embarrassed about that.
Yeah,
I
that's
sh-
kinda
I
a bad
should
look
have.
for
I
you.
should have known
It's a
that.
bad look for you.
Okay. Look at
All
Luke
right.
there. Luke, it's right back to you.
Miscellaneous 200.
All right. Who has won the most Olympic gold medals in history? That is Mason.
Is it Phelps?
It's Michael Phelps.
I wasn't
Good
sure
pull
if it was
there.
A country or a
Mason.
person? I was.
Yeah,
Crawling
I
his
don't
way
know.
think that was
back.
person.
Nick, I hate to say it, but you got to start making some guesses here. And negative points aren't really going to do you all that much at this point.
Man, they're fast.
All right,
NFL
let's just-
100.
All right, there we go. The last one in the NFL. What is the name
No!
of the stadium that both the New York Jets and
I
New York
didn't
Giants
see
play
it.
at?
It was me.
I'm going to need honor code here.
It was him.
Yeah.
Okay, Jackson.
MetLife Stadium.
MetLife is correct.
You didn't
Jackson
need the points.
up
I
in
know,
his
but I
lead
can't
just
keep everyone
slightly,
else from.
but more importantly, taking the board. Jackson.
Let's go NBA 100.
All right, let's going to finish off the NBA now. Who led the NBA in points per game in 2024?
It's only worth 100.
Nick.
Nick,
Nick.
hit the point.
It's your time. That's Jackson, though.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yes, SGA.
Okay.
I thought it
I
was
was
Jokic
between
for
a
some
couple.
reason.
I was too, but 100 was worth it. Let's go CMU 100.
All right, back to CMU. The Tigers had 2
It went to Nick. You see that slide? You got to give it to
I
him.
did not see it,
I
but
feel
you know
like-
what? No matter what, I'm going to give this one to Nick. Let me finish this off real quick. The Tigers had 2
wasn't.
Central
You see that? It
Michigan
slid.
alums play a game for them this year. Name me one of them, Nick.
McKinstry. Zach McKinstry.
All right, we're going to give it to you.
You see the slide? It
This is
slid right to
garbage
him.
time, dude. What are we doing?
All right. Nick finally gets positive points, but he's still in the negatives. Jackson leads at 2,000. Luke shortly behind, 1,300. Mason with 500. And Nick, negative 600. We have 3 left. Nick, it's your board.
Miscellaneous 500.
All right. What is the only sport to have been played on the moon? Mason.
Golf.
Right you are, Mason.
Was that a
thought-
guess, or did you actually know that?
It's in a commercial, so I figured they might have looked it
I thought it
up.
was
Okay.
tennis.
Why would they play
What?
tennis on the moon?
If
Why do you
it
play
works,
golf?
It works.
I
Now
don't
here's the
know.
question. Did they even go to the moon? That's a story for another time.
Whoa,
Mason, you're bored.
300.
All right, miscellaneous 300. What sport does the term airmail come from?
There's a couple that it could be.
Nick, you kind of got to make a guess here.
Stop pressuring me.
I mean, you got nothing to lose. You might as well.
That's true.
You gonna hit the bell or?
Come on.
All right, Nick. It's your time. This is a great moment that was born out of a great opportunity. When you get this right, give it to me.
Disc golf.
No.
Disc
golf? All right, so Nick is even further in the negatives. Who wants it? Still up in the air.
Can we, like, is it a positive or a negative thing? Like, do you know?
No, it's not a positive thing.
Okay.
Got to get something here. Mason.
Soccer.
No.
Okay.
All right, we're going to end it there. No one got it. That's actually from cornhole.
Oh, no shot.
Yeah, I was thinking either basketball or football. So.
Well, Mason's going to lose a couple points.
I did.
Nick loses a couple points. Jackson still big lead at 2,000. Luke behind just slightly with 1,300. This is our last question before we enter Final Jeopardy. Doesn't matter who guesses it, who takes this one. It's going to be miscellaneous for 100. Who is the #1 ranked golfer in the world currently? Luke.
Scotty Scheffler.
Right you are. Great way to finish out the regular round. Now, we're going to be right back for Final Jeopardy.
I'm Josie Height, host of After Hours, and you're watching MHTV.
Take 5.
I'm Josie Height, host of After Hours, and you're watching MHTV. Go behind the camera.
Welcome back to Game Time. We are finally now in Final Jeopardy. So real quick, let me go over the points. Jackson at 2,000, Luke at 1,400, Mason at 700, and Nick -900. So it's Final Jeopardy. One final question. They've written down what they want to wager. We've gone ahead and given Nick 1,000 points to wager. So if he gets it, he can get up to 100. We're going to go real quick, and you're going to tell me how much you did wager. We're going to give you a question, and it's going to involve a number. If you get it exactly on, we're going to give you 1.5 points. If you get it closest to, then you just get your points. Nick, how much did you wager?
1,000.
That makes sense. Luke?
700.
Okay, Luke wagered 700. Jackson?
200.
200 for Jackson. And Mason?
100.
All right.
I'm getting third.
He just wants the podium.
That's
I like
all
it.
I've wanted since I walked in the studio.
Real quick, I just want to do a
0.
recap. How's everyone feeling about their performance so far?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I know. I'm feeling good. The CMU category I was nervous about, but I was happy with
You
that.
had the advantage.
Yeah, I had a bit of an advantage, but we're not going to talk about that.
Nick, how are we feeling?
Wonderful.
All right. Hey, you're not out of it yet.
Yes, he is.
Yes,
All
I
right.
am.
You know
You
what?
might be.
But you're still here to play. All right. Now let's get into it. We're going to give the one final question. It's going to be CMU related. Again, if you get it exactly on, 1.5 points of what you wagered. If not, closest to. And if there's a tie for closest to, you both get points. You lose your points if you get it wrong if you're too far out. All right. Let's go to the question. How many varsity sports does Central Michigan University offer? Couple of quick answers there from Mason and Jackson. Luke's thinking about it.
I don't know if I feel good about it.
I'm really nervous.
You guys have plenty of time here. Let's think this through.
No.
What can I without spoiling your answer, do we have a thought process?
Well, I don't want to share it with
That would
the
be
crowd.
All right. We're going to need an answer here quick, Luke. Nick, do you have your answer yet?
I do.
All right. You got your answer?
I got it.
All
Am
right.
I allowed to change it since we haven't given it yet?
No
Okay.
changing it.
All
We're
right.
going right
That's
here,
fine.
Let's go with
right
that.
now.
Okay.
All right. I asked you, how many varsity sports does Central Michigan offer? Mason, what was your answer?
16.
All right. Jackson.
12.
Luke.
14.
Nick.
That's what I was getting.
14.
Second, yeah, me too.
All right. The correct answer was 17. So Mason wins. But is it enough
Why is it 17?
to come back
that's-
up and take the lead?
I thought it had to be even.
Me too.
Remind me, you only wagered 100, yes, Mason?
Correct. I just wanted podium, but I did beat Luke out for second place, I believe.
Well, there we go.
Oh.
So I believe
I was
Jackson
hoping to win.
I know. I
Jackson
understand.
held the lead even though he did not win
Not
Final
even
Jeopardy.
close.
What was your final? Oh,
You
well,
bet 200.
Yeah, I only bet
so
200. I was.
only
Jackson
lost.
loses 200. Mason
by a
gains 100. Luke lost his points.
Look at
Nick.
That is a year.
Nick, that is a record-setting performance, I have to imagine. That leaves our winner to be
right.
Jackson Bickers.
Podium bros.
Yeah,
Nice
we'll
job,
take it.
nice
I
job.
called it. I thought Nick would get last.
Nick,
show
it was
some respect,
been
I guess.
real. It's
Well,
been
yes,
real.
respect to the competitor.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
suppose.
Well, that's all for Sports Central. Thanks for tuning in. This was a great show. I've been Peyton Price, and this has been Sports Central.